Joining me on the show is Ambassador Dr. Deepak Vora, former Secretary, Ministry of External Affairs, former diplomat. Also joining us on the show is Major Mohommed Ali Shah, Impar Media panelist, defense expert. Joyita Basu, editor of the Sunday Guardian, also joins us on the program. Last but by no means the least, political commentator Sumit Peer is also here with us.
Pleasure to be with you, with Ms. Basu, with Major Shah, and of course with Mr. Sumit Peer on NewsX.
Mohommed Ali Shah is also joining us on the program. Mohommed Ali Shah, I know you're feeling unwell, but you still have shown the spunk to come here and speak with us. You were there, a part of that debate yesterday, where we were trying to take apart what Hamid Ansari said on that platform on the 26th of January. You know, but there's been a comeback. There's been a comeback from the Americans. There's been a comeback from some of the people associated with that organization that was a part of the organizing committee for that event on the 26th of January, and they have hailed India's democratic values. They have recognized India as a country which has made the world a better place. 4 lakh Indian Americans live in the state of New York itself, and New York, or in fact the rest of the America, in fact the rest of the world also, would not be anything what it is today had it not been for the Indians. You know, I would have loved to see the former Vice President be a part of a conversation or a debate where, they were talking about how India has helped poorer countries to get over the COVID pandemic. I would have loved if Hamid Ansari was a part of India's efforts to supply free vaccines to countries which can't afford it, but yet here he is talking about something which is absolutely fictitious with people who know nothing about India.
Well, Vineet, firstly, I would like to say that, I am Mohommed Ali Shah. I'm an Indian before I'm a Muslim. And I take great pride in the fact that I'm an Indian. And let me tell you one more thing now. The world would see how we want the world to see, positive or negative. There's a picture of a man going in a bus, and this side he's seeing beautiful scenery, and on the other side he's seeing burnt mountains. So it's up to us how you choose to look at life, what you want to see. You don't believe I tell you, I have 103-degree fever right now. I have a severe joint body ache, and I have been tested positive of a corona yesterday, in fact. Today is my second or third day perhaps. But yet I am positive in spirit because I believe mentally that all is good, all is well, all is well. And the moment you say all is well, everything is going to be well. So I see no point in actually sitting and craving about something which you can't do anything about COVID. It will take its own course. Similarly, you can't do about, what's the point of, after enjoying the perks, privileges and the stature and the benefits for so long, I see no point in becoming a controversial figure thereafter. Actually, Joyita, for that matter, he was not that controversial. In fact, until the time he was in service throughout, be it as the ambassador, be it as the vice chancellor, be it as 2 tenures as the vice president, he was always very, very highly revered, and he was always like, yesterday you asked Sumit, as Ali says, is he a legend, as Ali says. So, he never gave any controversial remarks. He was very, very careful. But after that, suddenly, this has happened, yes. Now, Ambassador Vora has put me in concern, because now he's told me that, anyone who suffers with this virus later on has...
Not you. Not you, son.
That's fine, sir. That's fine. So, because Breathe also has just recovered from the virus. So that is...
But today we are talking about another virus, Ali. Today we are talking about another virus.
Right. So, that is something which, I feel very sorry, and I feel, see, if you want to change the world, if you want to actually bring a change, there are various means than just tarnishing one's reputation. And I feel sorry to see that, Mr. Hamid Ansari, who enjoyed such a high stature and who was highly revered. In fact, Ambassador Deepak Vora, being a diplomat, has served with him. In fact, he himself revered Mr. Hamid Ansari. He was seeing himself. But now when somebody of the stature of Ambassador Deepak Vora is asked by friends, not only Indian but foreigners as well, it puts him into embarrassment as well. It puts everyone into embarrassment. So one should always, कहते हैं ना, अपनी इज्जत अपने हाथ में है. So one has to be very, very careful as to what one says and where, on what platform it is.
Okay. Mohommed Ali Shah, 10 seconds.
Right. I would say on one hand, if people talk about there's discrimination against any community in general, I would say it's not a discrimination against that community, it's a discrimination against the weaker sect. the one who is lesser educated, the one who is not in a position. So the only way forward is three ways. First is education, second is also education, and third is also education. So if you are well educated and you are straightforward and you think well, no one can touch you. Nothing can go wrong with you.
Absolutely. Well said. And thank you everyone for being a part of this wonderful conversation.